The main floor of this hotel has housed many different businesses over the years. The second floor was renovated in the 60s and rented out as a hotel. But the third floor is frozen in time and remains just the way it was back in 1929. On our way to the third floor, the heritage value of the hotel is apparent in the original staircases and wooden trims. Like stepping into a scene from long ago, the decades slip away, and the spirit of the 1920s is all around you.
This is original, 1929. If you look at the transom windows up here, and probably on the second floor, they're hidden away as well. We'll probably leave one of these rooms the way it is, just to show what a 1929 hotel room looked like in the Wainwright Hotel. We inherited all the dressers from the hotel. We auctioned one off at our auction, and these will also be used to help raise funds for the project. Right now we're looking for someone to donate a sea can so we can store all of this stuff, so the gentlemen who are working on demolition downstairs can come up and do the demolition on the second floor. If you look up, you can see what lath and plaster is. That's the lathing, and then they plastered over it. That's the original builder's way. A lot of work. I have to say, when I first saw it, I thought, this is impossible. There's no way we're ever going to do it. But every time you come back, it seems a little more reasonable. See the lath and plaster on that. It's kind of great that way. In a way, it would be nice to have a piece of plexiglass over part of that just to show what it actually looked like. And then still, but it needs insulation. The windows have to be redone.
While walking the halls of the hotel, the lines between the present and past blur, and you can't help but wonder who walked these same halls back when the Buffalo National Park was thriving and Hollywood westerns were being filmed in the area.
This is kind of interesting because this is the original wiring. You can see like the going right back to the 1929, but again, amazing. The guys have cleaned out, the volunteers have just like, this was a big mess when I was here before, and it looks so much better, so much bigger.
The restoration of the Wainwright Hotel will preserve unique elements like the original windows, wooden sills, banisters, and other key features that make it a heritage property.
And see what heritage is allowing us. We have to keep the walls and the integrity of the hotel, but if we want, we can take out this wall and take out that wall and make this like 1,000 square feet or 600 square feet. So they're allowing us to, remove portions so that they don't have to all be small rooms and kept the same. We just keep the integrity of the, as they call it, character defining elements.
Down on the main floor, almost everything has been gutted, making it easier to envision how the space will be used when the interpretive center opens its doors.
These are the pillars that will have the walls that come out, and the walls will like fold in like this or out, so it can be bigger or smaller. The relief piece by Rudy Schmidt will be on that wall there, so when you walk in, this will be gift store, and then this will be going back with the interpretive center. And again, these panels will serve, there will be plugins in the floors with the interactive learning stations. It's all set up for tours, for seniors tours, children's school tours. There'll be artifacts, there'll be computers that have a lot of images that point people, like the First Nations one will say, then you should go to Bodo and you should dig with an architect and you should do the children's programs. And if you want to see real artifacts, go to the Wainwright Museum or go to the Wainwright Rail Park or go to the Provost Museum. So this is a center or a hub for all of the attractors, and this will actually be a center for the whole region, for East Central Alberta. It's pretty interesting back here. Carefully, there was a courtyard in the middle, so it was a U shape, so that's actually the windows on the back. But the rest of the building came here and on the other side. So they've uncovered those windows, and you can see these different windows and doorways that they're finding. This was a beer cooler when it was a bar, and then they're working on the bathroom in there. And then there was an add-on in the back, and that'll be removed at some point for the archives to go into. And this side is going to be the Town of Wainwright Art Gallery. And again, these will have the movable walls and a system and plinths and all the proper exhibits and everything. And then back farther will be the reading room. And if you can see all the pipes and everything, we're even talking to the architect about how we can maybe make some of the structures using the old stuff. So we have a great architect who's worked with our heritage conservation officer, Carlo Lavorge, is with the province, and he's been very, very helpful with this. We have to apply to all the standards of heritage standards to be able to get our Alberta Historical Resource Foundation funding, and we've been very successful with the funding, and they even help to do the conservation funding, but they also give us funding to help with the electrical and with things like bringing the new sewer lines in and everything like that. If you come over here, I don't know if you probably can't even see, but as we go up the stairs, there was stairs that disappeared. Well, they've discovered the stairs through that little hole. We won't be able to see it here, but you can actually, they're finding stairs, and there might be secret rooms in here for all we know.
And we'll see what treasures turned up in these walls when ATR returns.